Okay, so welcome to day 36 of Keep Golf Going. So today we're going to talk about how to hit your driver straighter. So I had a really good question from Ben Hackham, is saying that he slightly fades his drive and he wants to hit it a bit straighter. If anything, he'd like to draw it. So today's lesson is about how to draw the driver a bit more if you tend to be a fader or a slicer. So if I come a little bit closer to the camera and I show you the club face. So what I would say is, if you're a fader of the golf ball, what you're probably doing is your club face is coming in a little bit open, and what we want to happen is the club face come in square. If anything, we want the toe to overtake and turn in a bit just after impact. So I'm now going to come away from the camera and show you what I'm talking about. So just rewinding back one step though, the other thing that I would say is make sure that when you take the club back, you take the club back a little bit more on the inside. So most people that would fade the ball would take the club out slightly outside the line there. So that again will make you cut across it. So the first thing I want you to think about is taking the club a little bit more on the inside. So if I take one on the inside, I'll show you what it should look like. So if I take it on the inside, it should look like that. Now, to get you to understand draw, what I get a lot of people to do who struggle to draw the ball early days is get themselves set, do your driver shot, and then pull your right foot very back, and then do a few swings and see how that feels. So you take it on the inside and hit through. Now what this does is, if you pull your right foot back, it encourages you to turn your hands over, because it's very hard to get your hips out of the way. So what happens is your hands take over, and this is great for understanding about how to draw a golf ball, how to get the hands to catch up. The minute you start practicing with this foot back, it starts to get your hands to turn over. So I'll do one more of those. So you get yourself set, normal stance, nice and wide. Pull the back foot back, take the club on the inside and hit out, and then you'll learn to hit a draw. And then once you get used to that and you can start to feel your hand, just give it a go, see what happens. So get yourself set, and then just think about those hands turning over again. So take it back on the inside, let the hands turn over, and that's how you'll start to be able to drive the ball straighter. And then eventually what everyone wants is that nice little soft draw. You stay safe, and I'll see you soon.